What's going on, Jerome's? We're taking a look at the Vikings Wednesday injury report, and we've heard the feedback. We know that people like these videos the most because they don't see my ugly face, but to that, I say to you, shut your ugly face. There you go. So a ton of Vikings did not practice or were limited participants on Wednesday. We'll go through them. Some are concerning, some not so much, and then we'll also go through the Browns. The Browns are having a tough go of it as well. So you'll notice that the Vikings are finally listing veterans as a resting veteran day, as opposed to just listing a little something, because last week it was Patrick Peterson was listed with a toe when everyone knew it was really just a veteran day. But Thielen, Rashad Hill, Harrison Smith, Peterson, as well as Mac Alexander were all out today. Tyler Gronklin is the only one with a real injury, listed with a glute/elbow, which is upper and lower body, if you're in the hockey injury report. So great. Mac Alexander, so they listed it as a personal matter. I don't know why they didn't just list it as a resting vet day. Like, I don't know how anal retentive you have to be with the league-wide injury reporting, but just put resting vet day. All right. But Emir Smith-Marset, he left the game midway through against Seattle with that toe injury. That's going to be an issue on kick return. But Kane and Wangu return to practice. Maybe he'll be up and elevated to the 53 and be good to go for Sunday against the Browns. And they did note that Rashad Hill, he wasn't full pads. He didn't have his helmet. And the portion of practice where they would line up first-team offensive line in team drills, the media aren't allowed to be watching that. So Rashad Hill is out. Was Christian Darrisaw in with the first-team left tackle? Was it Blake Brandel? I don't really know at this point in time. But Zimmer did note that Darrisaw was going to be doubling up and amping up his teamwork in practice this week. So that's a good sign. The fact that he is listed as a full participant with his groin issue is a very, very good sign for the Vikings rookie going forward. Limited participant, Dalvin. It's good that he was listed as limited. He was a DNP all week last week before the Seattle game. Xavier Woods with a hammy. I think partially that's probably also veteran rest to a degree. Same thing with Eric Kendricks with the hip. Now, Kendricks has been listed with, what's he had? He's had the glute, he's had a hip, he's had everything. All right, but Kendricks is always a gamer. He's going to be perfectly fine unless he does something in pregame against the Jaguars, which we cannot foresee. At least we don't play the Jaguars this year. Harrison Hand, he was DNP all last week with that hamstring issue. It's good that he's limited now, especially with Brashad Breeland being as well as Chris Boyd listed on the injury report, and also Mackenzie Alexander. Whatever's going on there, they do need Harrison Hand because he's the backup slot cornerback. Anthony Barr up to limited participation with that knee injury as well, and they're taking it very slow with Barr. I think they have that luxury with Nick Candlelight Vigil playing so damn well. So again, take your time. 55. Chris Boyd, like I mentioned, another hamstring injury, and then also Greg Joseph, who they listed on the injury report last week, right at the tail end, was a full participant with that hip injury. Again, the fact that he was a full participant, why do you have to list him on the injury report? That's all right. Going to the Browns side. So the Browns may have some major issues, especially along the offensive line. Well, actually first, so Greg Newsome, the talented rookie cornerback from Northwestern, has already been ruled out with a calf. So that's going to put some strain on the Browns secondary. Now, they still have Denzel Ward, so don't get it twisted. But Greedy Williams, LSU, come on down. Is it going to be some LSU on LSU? Come on, man. But either way, Newsome being out, that is a big lift for the Vikings receivers on the outside. Browns offensive line, though, it could be a little bit rough. So J.C. Treader, DNP with that knee injury. If he goes, he is one of the best centers in football. But even if he does play and he's limited, it's going to be rough. And also Jedrick Wills Jr. So he left the Week 1 game against the Chiefs with an ankle injury, and it's been flaring up. He did not practice today. So even if he's out there in a limited capacity, that's big-time news for the Vikings pass rush. And also, the guy who would replace him, Chris Hubbard, their backup swing tackle, was limited on Wednesday with a tricep injury, but he should be going if Jedrick Wills can't go on Sunday. Their starting right tackle, Jack Conklin, was also limited with a knee injury. So 3 of their starters, Conklin, Treader, and Wills, of the best offensive line in football, are dinged up. But again, it's Wednesday. It is early. Get back to us when we see the Friday practice participation. Also, Odell Beckham Jr., limited participant with a shoulder. It's notable in that he missed the first 2 games of the season working back from his ACL injury, and against the Bears, he looked perfectly fine. Don't get us wrong. But the fact that it's a separate injury and it is listed, I don't know. They could just put down knee again, limited participant, but also maybe they're just trying to keep some mileage off of him in practice during the week. I still expect OBJ to play on Sunday. And then also, Takitaki, the linebacker, was a limited participant with a hamstring. So that's it. Let's take a look at the Vikings and the Browns Wednesday injury report. Again, Wednesday, probably the least important day. Thursday, a little bit more important. Friday is the most important day. If guys can go, even if they're limited participants, especially if they're veterans, they should be ready to rock and roll on Sunday. But we'll see. Main guys to watch, Dalvin. Main guys to watch, Christian Darrisaw, Rashad Hill. What's going on in that vein, as well as all the cornerbacks. But we'll see. We shall see. But your thoughts on our thoughts. Vikings-Browns Wednesday injury report. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull us up in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol. Production value.